Alrighty guys, we're gonna do some cutting on some of this bigger wood up here. Show you what we're dealing with. We got a white oak right here, I believe. I'm thinking that's a poplar, and this is part of an oak here laying down that they had cut right here because he's gonna have a carport put in right here. So these are pretty good sized trees. This one's probably 16, 18 inches just by looking at it without measuring it, and then that one's probably 20 or so. And I don't know what the deal with that piece is. Looks like it just got sawed off. But anyway, we got like I said, you done seen the lineup here. We're gonna start out with the Echo because I've had some requests for it. I'm gonna start out with the Echo CS 610 EVL, the evil twin. Get it fired up and get it warmed up. We'll make some cuts with it and on this white oak here, and go from there. So without further ado, we'll get started here. All right. Old saw is in a really nice shape. If you haven't seen it, I'll show it to you up close. I think I've had some requests for some up close views of it, so we'll go ahead and squeeze it in this video while we're at it. Sorry, my arm's in the way. Barely got any paint off the bottom of it. The rubber is still intact on the handles like new. Everything, all the decals, all the stickers, even the caution sticker still on it. All the caps on the oiler and the gas cap are still intact. Both failing spikes on the saw. She's in really nice shape, guys. Muffler's untouched, still got the spark arrestor screen in it. She's completely untouched here. I'll pop the air filter cover off if I can get it real quick. Pop it off for you and let you look under there, see how clean it is. I'm gonna have to clean it. Always try to keep it clean. Always try to keep it pretty clean. So you don't get used much. I pull it out to show it off every once in a while. This was kind of a bucket list saw for me. It was a saw that I'd been wanting for years just because of the cool factor. Wanting a twin cylinder saw. And there's not very many out there, single man. But the most desirable one, this one's the most well known, but one of the more desirable ones is the Solo Twin, which is it's a Solo 611 twin, I believe. And it's very sought after and very expensive. So for what they're worth, I would love to have one, but I'll probably never find one just because there weren't that many over here in the States. But that's enough rambling. We're gonna get started here. If you have any further questions about the Echo, just message me or whatever if you want to see some pictures of it or whatever, but I got it in the video. So here we go. This is a cold start. That was third pull. 4 pulls. Let it warm up a little bit. Alright, as you're about to see in the video, the saw was smoking a little bit from the muffler, but that was just due to some oil that was burning off of it. As you can see, the muffler is right underneath the chain brake on this saw, or the clutch cover there, and oil from the chain was slinging onto the muffler, so it would clean some of that off. That's where the smoke was coming from. Played around with the adjustments a little bit on it. That saw's been sitting a while, and last time we had it out and run it, cut wood with it, climate was quite a bit colder. So last video on the channel was actually the last time this saw has really been ran. I mean, I pulled it out and started it and stuff. Of course, I don't let my saws sit that long, but that was the last time I had seen wood until today. I think we're up to about 80 degrees now outside, so it's quite warm today. So it was a little bit rich. Leaned it out just a little bit. I don't like leaning this saw out too much because I'd rather this one stay on the fat side just because of what it is and everything else. I really don't want to cook it. So there's that one. We're gonna break out another one. I think we're gonna get the 77 next. So we get it out. The 77 here. Oil and gas in it. This soil carburetor's dry, I believe, because I ran the soil yesterday, and I think I ran it out of gas. So we'll see how many licks it takes to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Pop here, so to speak.
Closely, as I warm the saw up, it'll start to lean out in the cut. As it warms up, it'll really go to the right and start recovering chips. So, hope you enjoyed the video.
Saw runs beautifully, guys. There ain't nothing like that old vintage muscle like that. You just can't beat it. Cutting that old white oak, that 20-inch bar ain't nothing for that thing. It don't care whatsoever. It's still 4 strokes and in the cut, and you can hear it. It just eats. It just spits them out. It's an awesome old saw. And the last video, I wasn't pleased with the outcome of the way that the saw was presented in the video, because the bar, I had the original bar on that saw, and probably one of the original chains, I would say, because it was pretty old, and it was filed all wrong. I don't have a grinder. I do all my stuff by hand, so when they get all out of whack, it really makes it difficult to file them back into shape. But that was it in all its glory, with a good chain on it. That was a steel RSC chain, stock. Well, it's had a little bit of filing done because I've used it. It's got some time on it, but that was a good chain, and Forester Platinum bar. So she done pretty good, guys. I'm pretty pleased with that. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I think that's probably 16, 18-inch white oak. Just depends on where we were in the video, but she's cut and she's running strong. In the last couple of days, I've probably put almost 2 tanks of gas through it. First time it's been ran in a while, so it's still running great. I'm really pleased with it. Anyway, it's hot. I'm gonna get me a drink of water and relax for a few minutes, because this is Saturday. I'm off today. I'm just out here doing this for some older folks and getting it cleaned up for them. It's nice to do stuff to help people, guys. It really is. It feels good. Don't expect anything in return. Get out there and help people. It really does feel nice. It makes the world a much better place when you help people and you don't always expect something in return, you know. And get yourself out there, get moving, get some exercise, get sweating, get your heart rate up. It's a good feeling, guys. It really is. I really enjoy it. I'm glad to be out here and glad to be able to run my power saws. That's what it's all about. So yep, I'm gonna stop this off here and get some water, and I'm gonna fire up another saw. Over and out.